Hello everyone, you're watching Age of Empires 2 live stream, so that's not recorded. It's live. We are gonna play with new civs today. I actually had some time to play with new civs, and it was interesting. But you know what I've noticed? Everyone tends to attack me once I play with new civs. I don't know why. It's really noticeable. So it's like a point where you try to play, but hundreds of enemies attack you at the same time and you cannot make a proper army. Like, you test units, but it's hard when you are under attack the whole time. So, like, interesting, really interesting thing. So getting under attack the whole time when you're trying to test out the civs is not an easy task, but also there was a new update with the map. So there are new maps like pilgrims. I played yesterday on this map, and because I was playing it the first time, I got raided really easily. I did not understand how to defend myself, and it took me too much time to actually find good land to settle, so I lost a lot of time trying to figure out what to do there. But anyway, learning something new is always interesting. That's why we are here. I think everything now works fine, so I have some tea. So I have some tea, nice tea, and I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight. At least that's what I know. Are you ready to fight and win? I'm gonna check how it's done on Twitch though. I'm gonna check it. And we're gonna see how it's done there. Yeah, on Twitch I also see myself, so it's good. So we're gonna save the day today, I guess. As usual, not even save the day, save the world. So, as I've previously said, I didn't play on this map called Morkwood, but I did play with the civ called Shu, which is a really strange and unique civ. So I have lots of um, interesting moments in there. Um, I did not play with on this map. I have no idea how it will look like. So I guess when I will play the first time, it will be a mess. That's what I see, and That's what I think usually happens. You know, when you play on maps for the first time, it's always a mess. So I should make my own town center somewhere, and is it a nomad style? I don't even know. Like if it's a nomad style, okay, but if it's not, hmm. Yeah, it's a nomad style map. Okay, hang on this. I'm gonna make something a TC in here. I can see that there is already an enemy in here. Really close. No, that's not an enemy, that's an ally. So I can see there is like what type of water is this? Because I can walk on it. It's a swamp. You know, this game exists like for so much time and you still receive... I don't know if I can make ships on this. I just don't know, but we will give it a try. So there we have already our first enemy. Huh. What a strange map. So my Vil can walk on the swamp. That's an interesting... So I liked to play with this shoot sieve because they get food when chopping wood, and that's really interesting because not a lot of sieves, I mean none of the sieves do this, give you food when chopping wood, and you don't have to do anything. That's really interesting. So I'm pretty happy because it actually boosts your ability to have new kind of strategies, even though I did not like test anything with this sieve, but I'm sure it's pretty interesting. So how much this game exists, the devs make something new and you have to test these new things. That's pretty cool. I'll get this guy because I cannot let the enemies take it. You know, it's too good of a food to be taken by the enemy. I cannot let anyone take it. Too much food in one hands is not a good thing. That's a really big boost. You know, I've noticed that some people actually pause the game when they are losing. Like they lost a villa in the beginning and they try to pause. And usually they resign after this. A lot of unnecessary moves that I don't know how to explain why do they waste it. Pretty interesting. I'm sure there is a lot of fish in here. Hmm. Pretty interesting map. Nothing before I've played on. I've noticed there are like two nomad style maps. This is the first one. I don't want these guys to be on one chicken. So it's pretty interesting how the game is showing like different scenarios to play. I'm pretty happy with this. We'll need to get these berries. Because I will still need to make a market, so I'll be making a mill in any case. So I won't be making a lot of ships, fishing ships in the beginning. I can see that there is a Chinese guy who is lagging behind. He is playing as Saracens, so I guess he will have some problems. But I don't know how to rush with this shoot sieve because I have no like idea how to properly fight. I tried to make the cavalry, but it's really hard to actually understand how things work in here. So it's a bit difficult. I don't know, I won't be able, I don't want to make any ships, like warships, nothing like this. At least not in this game, maybe not in the next one. I need to get used to this type of map and how you should be able to win in here. I got some more food in here. A rhino. I'll be mainly making warriors on land. Like, not wasting time on water. I'll be getting now stone, which is far away from me. Maybe I'll need to get the gold. My bitrate actually suffers, I don't know why though. Maybe I'll be streaming a bit later. I'll need to check why does it happen like this. I'll get the gold instead of stone and because I'll need to make a castle as soon as possible, otherwise I'll get rushed. But it's not so good to do this, like to buy stone. I think I will be making cavalry then, instead of a castle, because I don't need to make a castle. This is red. Good. Yeah, there is some stone. Red is sending archers as he's playing as Ethiopian, so he has an archer bonus. What is this, guys? Yeah, he's found an enemy there. But I still won't be joining him. He's too far. Let him deal with the problem without my help. I'll need to make more houses and get the deers. So green now knows where I am, so that means some cavalry will be needed just in case. I don't trust the situation, as this might go out of control. Yeah, I can see that gray is annoying. He's trying to annoy the bots. But I think I will be making archers anyway. I don't feel like making anything else with this civ is a great opportunity. I just feel that archers are the main purpose, the main way to go. Yeah, these two guys are like dead. I'll send more fat ones. Fatty ones should be sent. Swamp. I'm already under attack. Yeah, I'm under attack by many guys. Take that, man. Yeah, they're all trying to attack me though. That's a bit of a problem. Not good. Need to make all the upgrades, I really forgot about it. But I've lost a lot of wills though. I know that I'm in front of all the enemies and they attack me like crazy. That's the main problem. That's why I need to build my city somewhere else, because I will be raided every time I try to do anything. So I'll need to rebuild. Otherwise this will be a mess. I haven't forgot about my ships. What do they want? I'll need to make more guys in here. And why does he go there? This guy is annoying. I'll need to put everywhere guards. And even in here. Yeah, now my score is so low. But I can see that blue is... Oh, blue is okay there. Yeah, I can see that they are trying to do something bad. I don't have enough gold now. I'll need to get some more gold. And put my bodyguards in here. Yeah, I know, I know. He was trying to make a castle. Yeah, he's trying to raid me from all over the places. That's what he's trying to do. Nothing interesting there. But he cannot be everywhere at the same time. He is trying to make a castle. No, no, no. He's still trying to be annoying though. An interesting step, but he's gonna lose too many vills there. Yeah, my archers are not that strong to stop him. Someone has already advanced to the Imperial Age. A bit faster than I expected. I did not expect this thing to happen so fast. Yeah, this guy is surrounding the castle now. At least blue is destroyed. But I need to get to the Imperial so my archers could shoot the bullets. Because if I will be this slow, any kind of enemy will attack me now. Yeah, this guy, the Tatars have knights. That's what I see. I need to make an army actually. I wouldn't advance right now anywhere. Because we need to make an army. And green is the strongest, so we should be... I need to make a proper army actually. But this upgrade costs a lot of food and gold for me. Now I was a bit slow. Like super slow. I don't know, this happens I guess with new civs because you're really slow at times. But I need to make the upgrades. Yeah. Yeah, they are trying to attack me. Damn. The problem is I don't have any gold. My vills were killed. Because and now I don't have any gold like. Yeah, I cannot do anything at the moment. Need to make a castle in here too. I cannot sell stone for gold. Now I get under attack because the enemy has gold. At least my top allies have everything under control, but I don't have anything. Yeah. I'll attack with red. I don't know where is green though. That's the problem. There is green. Yeah, I got trapped. Damn, I can't even upgrade. And these guys are always stacking my gold. I cannot make gold. It's a terrible situation where I always get under attack by someone, but I don't have any gold. Need to get me here. Yeah, every time I try to make some gold, I get raided by everyone. And that's a really big problem. It repeats every time I try to make gold. These guys are here. For the first time I have a situation where I don't have enough gold to make anything. That's like a big problem. A terrible situation. I've never been in such situation where I don't have enough gold every time I try to make an army. Like, the main factor of me trying to do anything is lack of gold. I guess that's my only problem. I'll need to make more archer ranges. As I fear that won't be enough. I'll need to make a castle in here. Actually, university also, because it got destroyed. So I have a lot of upgrades. Why do these guys try to farm what is impossible? Actually, green is now hit by a big army of orange and his fellow mates. I'm coming there. No worries, I'm here. Interesting, they resigned, but they could have won. I don't know why they resigned. I had a huge problem with gold. Like a huge problem. They could have won easily. But I think something went terribly wrong for them. You know, this Civ shoe, I think it should be, it should, this is a booming Civ because I just don't know any methods how I can try to make archers really fast. I don't know what are the, like, how can you make this in a fast manner? But it's a booming Civ, that's what I've noticed. But I don't know how I can make it fast. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I should try something else, like a new strategy. But yet I have no idea how to play with these guys. I can only say that you have to boom and you have to make lots of archers. That's what's comes to my head. But if someone actually disturbs you while booming, this becomes a problem. Morkwood is a great map. I liked it, but it reminds me of Nomad, like a classical Nomad. But I just couldn't get the gold. I was always like having problems with the gold. That's what I've noticed. So I could win, but every time I tried to do anything at all, I had some problems with the gold. That was my main um, like problem every time I tried to do anything at all. In Black Forest, maybe it's a good map for this Civ, but you should be booming with this Civ. That's what I see. Any other strategies that come to my head, especially if I want to play with the archers, they don't work. They just don't work. The enemy just kills all of my archers. And that's how I see it. And then, like, on this map I was a bit slow, so I've noticed that I was slow, and I need more time with this Civ to make a proper archer army. So it's not a fast Imperial Civ. That's what I want to say. It's not a fast Imperial. It's really slow there. So I'm on the edge. I'm against Japanese and Saracens. So those are all tower and archer civs. So you should understand that if I won't make a wall right now, I will lose. It's like a problem. I need to make a wall in here, otherwise I will be raided. In a big problem. I'll make it two. So I have Gray next to me. He is an archer civ. That's what I know. He's an archer civ. He will try to rush with archers. That's what I fear. That's why it's important to get to the Imperial Age as fast as possible. I mean, not into to Imperial Age, but to the Feudal Age. Otherwise, I will get under attack really fast with archers. So making a wall, making a tower is my priority. That's what I see. That's what I see, guys. Because any other ideas won't work. Any other ideas, guys, won't work, that's for sure. That means 2 vills on wood, 1 vill, the other vills are on food. I can't imagine any other strategy right now. Fast feudal age, make walls, because he's not even making walls. This guy is not even making walls. You know, when a guy doesn't make walls, there are a couple of things he might do. That means he is sure that he's gonna feudal attack, so he doesn't need these walls. He's gonna spend the wood on something else. That's why I need to be fast. Stone walls are really necessary, and especially towers, because otherwise this will be a problem. This will be a problem with this guy. That's like for sure. He's gonna bring me lots of problems if I won't do anything fast. If I won't do anything at all, he will crush me. So it's important to be fast in here. He knows that if I boom, I will kill him. That means he won't let me do such things like booming. He'll make lots of trouble for me. So, I'm not yet ready to go to feudal. That's a bit of a problem. Now I'm ready. I need to get more wood and more stone. I cannot do anything with the other people's walls. Really. Because I know what this guy is gonna do. his scout is already here. This is the Italian scout. Yeah. And I can see that he's gonna try and make lots of trouble for me. I know what he would like to do. I know. Yeah, fast feudal, but I got faster. That was his plan. His brilliant plan did not work. That's what I know. Yeah. Anyone would know that he would make something like archers. If people understand what this was about, that's too obvious for me. It's an archer civ. Moreover, I'll make walls, more walls in here. So just to protect myself better, I'll send a villain here. He will make more walls. Now look at him. He's even making gates. Yeah, he is a bit faster into Castle Age, faster than me, because he didn't make any walls. I wasted my time on walls. But I'll be making archers too. But he has Italians on his side. So that's a bit of a problem. Because Italians are castle rushers. I mean, imperial rushers. That's what they're famous for. So that's... I guess they will come from here, maybe. I'll need to make a wall in here too somewhere. So it could... At least I could be on a watch out and have time to prepare. Otherwise I don't want it to turn into a mess. Because this might be like a joke with the walls. And that's why it's important to wall really well, so we wouldn't get any surprises. This is an optimistic wall, really optimistic one, because usually if the enemy will attack with gunpowder, he will just destroy this wall in a couple of hits. So I don't know what he's thinking about. Sometimes a joke wall is not a good thing. He's making a castle too close to the enemy. An enemy that can fast Imperial. That's a really dangerous move. I guess I'll have 2 town centers and I'll be making an army. I won't be like waiting for too long. The faster I make some like soldiers, the better for me it will be. Even though I can see that I'm a bit lagging behind, I can say that's the only way for me. I guess he'll be surprised if he'll try to destroy the walls, the trees with catapult, and he will notice that there are walls in here. He'll be a bit disappointed. Because he will need to try hard and he will stumble on my wall. That will be like a minor disaster for him. want to get these guys the stone before I can. And we can make the archers. Whoa, that's an optimistic one. A risky take. Making something with houses is always a risk. No, I didn't make an upgrade to my farms. I'll make one upper castle in there. That was a slow advance. What's up with the stone though? Yeah, I've advanced really, it was really slow to the Imperial Age. But at least I did it. Well, a lot of barracks. So we're all getting ready to fight. Like he's gonna try and check. What's the problem there? Let's see. Whoa! I told you this was too optimistic. These guys are getting inside and no one is stopping them. Why not? Strange. I'll try to help them. No, I cannot. I cannot help them. need to make something like catapults. Yellow should help these guys. This is a really bad thing there. He's wasting his time. I have a lot of problems with wood, like wood, gold. I don't know what are these guys gonna send, but I think my boys are ready. Orange, poor guy. I mean, he did nothing. He didn't make even walls. Like nothing. And yellow can't get to Italians. He's wasting too much time. Okay. So it's like... it's a bit kind of strange there. Interesting. That was a bit too late with the Bolt magazine, but okay. Oh yeah. I don't know, these guys are kind of strong. Interesting to play with the Civ, but it requires a lot of upgrades. That's what I've noticed. Like lots of upgrades. It's not an easy Civ. I need to bomb this thing. Yeah, he has a lot of bills there. This sieve really requires a lot of booming. I don't know how much. Like, this sieve also requires a lot of booming, but my sieve is crazy. Like, it should be a really, really hardcore booming sieve. I can't imagine how much resources I require to boom, to properly fight. That's the hardest part. So a lot of booming is needed with this shoot sieve. I mean, if you make a, if you want to make a proper army with proper guys, you have to be like, you have to go crazy on booming. Ideas that it's like you can make one town center won't work with this sieve. No way. It requires a lot of bombing. That's what I see. I mean, with Italians you can fast Imperial and make archers, but with this shoots if it's like, it's not like that at all. I need to boom like with 4 town centers, a lot of archery rangers. Feels like I need to make 70 bills at least, and I need to be ready only to boom, like only this, nothing else. Otherwise, I won't be able to reach my archers that will fire 2 bolts at the same time. That's impossible, because I cannot make a proper army if I want boom. Some civs are like this; they require a lot of things from you. So we're gonna see. Some civs are really like, you cannot properly play with them without booming like Vikings. This shoot civ, maybe I haven't played with Wu Wei or Jurgens, nothing like this. I don't know how easy it is to play with these guys, but I find that these saves should be boomed properly. Otherwise, it's too hard. So now I'm gonna try and boom on this map. I won't be rushing in Castle Age or anything like this. I will just try to boom, nothing else. Because I cannot even upgrade my archers. So this civ requires to upgrade their archers, and it requires an additional nearly 700 wood, food and gold. That's the problem. We'll see. So those are the new civs we are trying out, and I feel like at least this civ is a booming civ. We'll see how other civs show up, but this civ is only a booming civ, nothing else. It's not Turks, it's not Lithuanians. Lithuanians also need to boom. And I don't have to forget about the castle too. Okay. We'll see how this will go now. But booming is my priority. Okay, I have an enemy town center right in front of my face. What a crazy priority. And those are Huns. Could it have been worse than this? And I have blue in here too. So I have blue, green next to me, and I want to boom. I like it. I know that sounds really terrible now for me. And I wanna boom. I mean, I will get rushed. These guys won't give me a chance to do anything. And there is the third one. Oh. Damn. I will go on water because these guys won't let me do anything. I mean, this is gonna be so hard. I can see yellow is close to me, but really this is blue is on top. I saw his will. Let's check. Oh! Damn. You know, that means that I won't even have this is so crazy. This is so bad. For the first time I get a place where I'm surrounded by 4 enemies. That's a record one. Like a super record. I don't even know where to go now. If the only way is to go somewhere on the west or east. Yeah, east. But I will need to change my location. This is terrible. I don't have any food in here. Damn. I mean, for me it's lose-lose right now. situation, because I cannot like properly but I will be throwing everything on water. I'll need to get the gold to make warships, at least for the beginning, because otherwise I don't know how I will survive. I've played many times, but for the first time I get that 4 enemies are so close. They are just surrounding me from the beginning. I can't imagine how I can fight against them. That's already like I need to really change my location and try to escape this terrible situation. Because that's no way I'm gonna survive this. I'm not a guy who says that panicking is the best thing, but in this situation where I have, like, what could go wrong? They're gonna tower me from the beginning. That's what I know. Yeah. I don't have stone, so they're already trying to wall this situation. I can only make fishing ships and houses at the moment. Hmm. Yeah, he's like they're like, wow, he's here. Wow. Oh dear. I'm not gonna make any more villas in there, but I'm gonna try and make a town center somewhere, because they're gonna just overtower me from all of the sides. I'll try to make lumber camp somewhere there, escape. At least I'll try to waste time. Yes, orange has advanced to the next stage. Yeah, that's still a bit crazy though. I'll need to make fire ships so I could protect my fishing ships from attacking, because there is no point in protecting my town center, as I will get raised from everyone. But my fishing ships are vital for me. That's the only way I can actually do anything. I will attack blue. I guess I will be on water this time. No other like variations for me. I'll need to attack blue. Yeah, of course. I know that I will get towered. I won't be able to make as many towers as they can. 3 of them. But at least I will get the wood. And I will try to destroy in here all of these things. Yeah, they're trying to attack me. But this is really worthless for them. Nah, look at these guys. You need to keep an eye on these little monsters. He has even a villain here that is trying to bring some trouble to me. Yeah, that's so uncomfortable for me. But I don't have any other chances. These guys are just annoying me. From all over the places. I'll make a new town center in here. Because no way I'm gonna win these guys solo. Where are my ships? This guy has made 3 docks. What a crazy one. But I have to admit he's a fighter. Yellow is actually defending not bad, but I prefer to fight on land. I mean on sea. That's how things are developing for me. I need to develop fast. Guess I'll need to... I can't even do a lot. Yeah, look at this terrible situation. I have no wood. No wood and no gold. I cannot do anything. Yeah, these guys are now attacking me because my own base is under attack. But I have nothing else to do, like... What is Orange doing? Yeah, this guy has too much resources for me to fight against. I just can't do anything at the moment. I need to get the gold, everything, the resources. Need to make a dock in here, I guess. Oh dear. And I was trying to think how should I boom. Like I need to try to think how should I survive though. I'll need to get the wood, more wood, so I could make more town centers. Otherwise this will be a slow game. I have too much food. Oh, yellow is actually doing some interesting moves. I was just too afraid to do anything in the beginning because I wanted to boom. I just wanted to boom, but nothing worked. I'll need to make lots of town centers now. Because this really took too much time. Gray resigned. Why did he resign? I don't understand. A strange move. Especially that one guy like me is not even playing. I don't have anything, no army, nothing. I think we won, guys. But not because of me. Like I didn't do a lot. Yeah, that's it. I didn't do a lot. I collected a lot of food, but the enemy resigned. Well, thanks for watching. that was it. I'll be playing soon more games, and with this shoot sieve it's really hard to play because you have to boom the only way, and no one lets you booming. Like maybe on the arena map it would be better, but on other maps I guess I need to pick some other sieve because I cannot boom. No one lets me do this. It's like an impossible job to do. So